unsigned, undiscovered, and under the radar music.
bbc.co.uk/Hereford and Worcester/introducing.
Now, Worcester filmmakers series looking at music production in the county has proven to be so successful. This week he launches Series 2. Jim Lowe's On the Record document what life's like on the road for our local industry professionals. Well, this week we preview his forthcoming video, which gets released later on, with studio engineer Dave Draper, who's worked on releases for multiple record labels.
A record I've worked on a couple of years ago, which is got a lot of A-list people on it. You think this is going to be a really fast process. I did the recording, did the mixing, did the mastering, off it went, and then a year later, oh yeah, we'll put that out now, kind of thing. It takes ages. I don't know. I have no idea why. You think they get their records out there, especially ones with high-profile people on, but no, I think they really do take their time.
The grass is always greener on the other side. Why close so full right here? They always say grass is always greener on the other side.
And it's amazing just how many local stars Dave has worked with. Earlier on I played a few death metal and screamo tracks, and Jim actually asked him, what about those people who say there is no talent to people who just scream at the top of their voices?
People that say he's just screaming. Okay, well you try screaming for half an hour endlessly and see how well you get on. That's a skill, that's a real skill. Metal's the hardest music, and a lot of people think that they can do it. It takes years, but the songs are harder to write, I think, the more simple they are. I know quite a lot of bands, and it's really frustrating. They have a style and they get one and then ditch. No, forget that, scrap, done. I mean, sometimes it's good because you really find something that you're better at. Just because you wrote a song 2 years ago doesn't mean it's bad. It could be reworked or whatever. If you change your style, just mould it in. If I've gone out and I bought a record and I go see a band and they don't play anything off that record because it's not new anymore, it's pretty this was wicked. I love this. Can you play this?
I don't know how I ended up right here. Afraid to close my eyes in case you disappear.
Another one of Dave's works. The song that we opened up tonight's programme with, Laura Thompson, Give In To Myself. But just how do you go about crafting your art as a sound engineer?
I'm going to record you guys next week for free. I didn't have any lessons, I just learnt by getting it wrong. Once I got to the computer stage, it was a sense of this is really what I want to be doing.
Why say Pro Tools better than...
There is nothing better than anything. Right. Nothing is better than anything. It's down to your ears and your creativity. We could all sit there with the same software and make 10 albums. They all sound completely different with the same equipment, even if we all recorded the same songs. The sound is in your hands when you play, and the sound is in your head when you record.
I would have thought the digital age was a real threat to your profession.
Not at all. I think it's brilliant. I love that people can go home and work on their songs. Well, I love it when I can do parts of people's songs and they go away and do other bits and they come back, give me the files and we put it together. I love that. It's brilliant. It's absolutely awesome because you get to meet so many more people that way. So it'll just be, no, it's here, it's all in the studio, or none at all. I've done so much mobile work all over the place, different countries and that, and it's great fun. It's great fun that you can just, technology allows you to go in a bag, one box of stuff, let's go and do that record. Some of the best records I've made have not been made in the studio.
And that's almost firming up what we were hearing earlier on from Paul White, the editor-in-chief of Sound on Sound magazine from Malvern, saying that, 90% of tracks often are recorded at home, just the final 10% in a big top-end recording studio, and more people are using their portable devices to be able to achieve the sounds that you're hearing on records nowadays.
Studio shouldn't be 300 quid a day. They're 300 quid a day because you're on a farm. Look at this nice hill or whatever. Let's just get in the box and let's get working,
And do producers have their own sound to your ears as well?
Oh yeah. Every single person that I know personally that's a producer, obviously famous people, but to actually know people, everyone's got their own sound. And I think that's great. People like James Willis, you see them doing their job day in, day out for years, and they just know what it's all about. I've done live sound and I'm not very good at it. Maybe it's because I've spent so long doing sound where things take place gradually. Live, it's there and then, deal with it. When I see people like Willis doing their job, you just think, wow. But then they come in the studio and they don't know certain types of processes. They are two different things that look the same.
Well, the new series is out this week. Be sure to check our website. I put some links up there at bbc.co.uk/Hereford and Worcester/introducing, which will take you straight along to the blog post by Jim, and you'll be able to see all of the various guests who he's had on in the last series and who he's got coming up in this series too.
See the pictures and listen again. bbc.co.uk
/Hereford and Worcester
/introducing.